Good afternoon, everybody. I am so excited to welcome you guys here. Watch your students showcase everything they've done and learned entire year. And believe me, it's a lot. So I'm going to open with a prayer before we get started, and then I'm gonna just turn it over to the kids. Dear Lord, thank you so much for today. Thank you so much for these kids and their families that they shared with us. Today, we ask that you be with these kids, help them to showcase the excellence that they've shown us. And we ask that all that we do for your glory today. In Jesus' name, amen. We always start our day with pledges. Stand with us. Fix this off and get it started. Then we have levels K through 10, reciting our Bible verses, Psalm 95, verses 1 through 5. I didn't memorize them. They're going to actually sing a song that goes along with this. So I'm going to let them do that for you. Okay. All right, so it's a day full of song and celebration. Next, I'm really excited because Mrs. Jones, our music teacher, put together a collaboration where the entire school learned the same song in different classes. And then we put it all together, and they are going to perform that as an entire school. So I'm really excited about that. And we have a little bit of movement. I'm supposed to tell funny jokes and stuff while that happens. But I'm a teacher, so I don't do a lot with funny jokes. Mostly just making fun of myself, and that works out okay most of the time. So I'm going to turn it over to the students of hope for When You Believe. My heart's so full of Jesus. I know So we're here today to celebrate the fruits of your hard work and your students' hard work. But I want to take a quick moment to recognize and offer my thanks and appreciation to the other people who have worked really hard for your kids. Homeschooling is a family matter, so I wanted to make sure to include the staff and staff families, Mrs. Pacer and the Pacer family, Mrs. Hayden and her son Jonathan, Mrs. Morrison and Barrett and Anley and Dalton, Miss Tiffany Beckman and her daughter Emily, Mrs. Jones, our music teacher, Miss Julie, and Art Zone are our teachers. So you guys could give them a big round of applause. We really couldn't do everything we do without them, so now we are going to do another musical performance. Our elementary music class is going to come up and they're going to stand and sing. He's got the whole world in his hand.
Hi, my name is Augusta Wistons, and I'm going to be telling you about some of the things we learned about asteroids and comets in astronomy this year. Asteroids are similar to comets. They are both small rocky bodies that orbit the sun. Asteroids are really cool because most asteroids live in the asteroid belt. The asteroid belt is located between Mars and Jupiter. That's where most asteroids live. Another interesting thing about asteroids that we learned is that they are the size of dwarf planets. An example of a dwarf planet is Pluto. Some asteroids are similar to comets, but asteroids are made of rock and metal, meanwhile, while comets are made of ice, dust, and rocky materials. One example of an asteroid is the Arizona meteor crater. The Arizona meteor crater is where one asteroid hit Arizona and made a huge dent. That shows how powerful they are. I really enjoyed learning about asteroids and comets because we learned all about stars, planets, and moons this year. But even though asteroids and comets are smaller objects in the solar system, they're still very cool. Thank you for listening. My name is Claire, and I'm going to tell you some of the things we learned about space travel and astronomy this year. An interesting thing about space travel is that Homeschool principal has possibly known its views ever since he set foot on the moon in July 1969. The definition of space travel is a trip or flight outside the Earth's atmosphere. The thing I thought was really cool was that the Soviet Union sent Laika, the first dog in space, was fucked up too, because they wanted to make sure that humans could survive in space. Thank you for listening to my presentation. Hi, my name is Jen. I'm going to tell you some of the things we learned about novas and supernovas in astronomy this year. A nova is a white dwarf star that increases and decreases in brightness as it takes hydrogen from a neighboring star and uses it for thermonuclear fusion. But a supernova is a star that explodes and becomes a stellar debris. One example of a nova is a red giant. A supernova is a star that explodes and becomes a stellar debris. It instantly, suddenly increases and then slowly it fades from view. Supernovas are really cool because they used to be stars. One example of a supernova is supernova 1987. I really enjoyed learning about supernovas and novas with you because I like things that explode. Thank you.
All right, give that sun another great round of applause. Now we have the middle music class. They have learned the song Stand By Me. They're going to come up and perform that for you right now. They did a great job. Let's give them one more big round of applause. So next up, we're going to talk about our observatory kids. These kids are in the cloud and space classrooms. They're in levels 3 through 5. And first up, we have Oliver Pacer. Oliver earned all A's for the entire year and for fourth quarter as well. Oliver is known for bravery. Give him a hand. Next, we have Barrett Morrison. Barrett is very reliable, as you can tell by the applause already. He earned all A's in fourth quarter and for the whole year. Next, we have Sunny Moxley. Sunny earned all A's for the fourth quarter and the honor roll and all A's for the entire year. Sunny is known this year for being considerate. Give her a hand. Next, we have Abigail Thompson. Abigail earned all A's in fourth quarter and for the entire year. Abigail is known for being energetic. Let's give her a hand. Next, we have Bliss Davis. Bliss worked very, very hard in fourth quarter to earn the AP honor roll for the fourth quarter of the school year. Bliss is known for her humility. Give her a hand. Then we have Mackenzie Eves. Mackenzie earned our fourth quarter gold star honor roll, and Mackenzie is known for being gregarious. Next, we have Jenna. Jenna Ross. She earned all A's in fourth quarter, and she earned the annual honor roll for all A's. Jenna is known for being peaceful. We have Boulder Wistance. Boulder earned all A's in fourth quarter and all A's for the year. And Boulder is known this year for his. So now the cloud and space classrooms are going to come up here and they're going to provide a showcase of the work that they did this year. They read Charlotte's Web And so this is our upper elementary classroom, and they're going to tell you about what they learned.
Hi, my name's Rhoda. I love it so much. I read Shark's Weapon. I read about Shadow the Spider. I read about Templeton Rat. I read about Frog. And I read about Robert the Red. Robert, Humble Pie. Grand Oliver is adventurous, encouraging, respectful, helpful, and brave. Our Fred Bear is trustworthy, confident, reliable, clever, and witty. Alfred Abigail is trustworthy, energetic, assertive, active, and caring. Our friend Bliss is humble, creative, likable, outgoing, and imaginative. Our friend Mackenzie is kind, funny, sweet, bright, and cheerful. Our friend Jenna is calm, quiet, patient, pleasant, and peaceful. Charming, determined, and hardworking. Like floors, so Miss Jenna Ross is showcasing her work and her peaceful quiet. Look at her. So it was really awesome. They did several activities working on characters and character traits in their literature class. They came up with all of these words for each other. So we thought it would be awesome that they showcased that. They learned a little bit about presentation this year as well. So let's give them one more round of applause. Okay. So now that brings us to our greenhouse classroom. Our greenhouse classroom has kids from pre-K to second grade. And I'm going to tell you a bit about each one of them. First, we have Isaac Pacer. Isaac earned that fourth quarter gold star honor roll. Isaac is known for his resourcefulness.
Let's give them a hand. Then we have Owen Davis. Owen earned all A's and B's in fourth quarter and all A's and B's for the entire year. Owen is known for being endearing. Let's give them a hand. Then we have Jameson Rose. Jameson earned all A's in fourth quarter and all A's for the entire year. Jameson is known for being adventurous. Which Next, we have Thomas Wilson. Thomas earned all A's in fourth quarter and all A's for the entire year. Thomas is known for being contemplative. Next, we have Luna Davis. Luna earned all A's and B's in fourth quarter and all A's and B's for the year. Luna is known for her practicality. Next, we have Malachi Redding. Malachi earned all A's in fourth quarter and all A's for the year. Malachi is very inquisitive. Next, we have Michaela Staven. Michaela earned all A's in fourth quarter and all A's for the school year. Michaela is known for her effervescence. Next, you have Freya Davis. Freya earned all A's in fourth quarter and all A's and B's for the year. Freya is also known for her powers of observation. Then we have Jaden Redding. Jaden earned all A's in fourth quarter and all A's for the school year. Jaden this year has been extremely vigilant. So let's give him a hand. All right, so now I'm going to turn the mic over to the lady who has wrangled and managed that group this year, and she wants to tell you just a little bit more about it. For the list of things I was to do, love them, appreciate them, watch them grow, and just really appreciate who we could the person. So, Jaden and Malachi's mom had this great idea to give a book, I guess when they graduate, it's called All the Places You'll Go by Dr. Seuss. And we were supposed to write a little note for it. And that got me thinking, what a great way to tell my kids how much I like them. So we have a special poem that's themed around all the places you'll go, called All the Places You'll Grow, because our class is the greenhouse, and it'll have a verse for each one of my amazing special kids. All the places you'll grow. In the classroom we call our own little greenhouse, ideas bloom freely with laughter so loud. The days are for growing, curiosity wise, and we're daily amazed by the heart of each child. Michaela, all sunshine, is gentle and sweet. Her smile makes each moment feel fully complete. She's learning that calm brings her power to shine, that peace and excitement can beautifully. Jaden comes bouncing, questions in tow. How does it work is the way that he'll grow. Pushing through obstacles, his brilliance shines bright. A math-minded marvel who sees with clear sight. So quiet, so thoughtful, so true. Loves puzzles and rules in a good ordered view. With wit tucked in whispers, with stuff that glows. His laughter lands softly, but oh, Luna sees beauty in silence and calm.
She feels every feeling, both timid and strong, still learning that courage and love lead the way and helping her grow a bit more every day. Jameson races to anything fun. He shines when he's working or out in the sun. He's learning at times when the fun isn't clear. Discovery blooms for those who persevere. Frick, so gentle, with kindness to share. She's the friend who will help you and always be there. She knows that a steady and focused delight, the smallest of steps, still climb to great heights. Tuck thinks in his deep, thoughtful way. He puzzles and wonders and brightens. He's finding that hearts, just like minds, need to bend. That listening and growing walk hand in hand. Owen builds bridges from letters to sound with numbers and patterns that leap off the ground. He's learning that writing takes time and some grace, but that effort and practice help set a strong pace. Isaac, inquisitive, bright as a beam, his mind races quick to each fun and fast dream. He's learning that structure and thoughtful design can build up a future both brilliant and kind. Know these children on paths all their own, with questions, laughter, and seeds and sown. The world is wide open with wonders to show, and oh, the bright faces these children.
So that leads us to the performance by the Greenhouse Classroom. They are going to be performing a Beatrix Potter mashup play. They read all about Beatrix Potter with their teacher, Mrs. Hayden, literature teacher, Mrs. Hayden. And Mrs. Hayden and Ms. Tiff helped them put this play together to perform for you guys on their big and last final day. So I'm going to have the greenhouse come up on the stage. That they can perform their play for you.
Once upon a time, there were four little rabbits, and their names were Flopsy, Mopsy, Cottontail, and Peter. Excuse me, you're not Peter Rabbit. Oh dear, I must be reading the wrong story. Wait a moment, I think I've heard of you. Aha, here you are. Ahem, Johnny Townhouse was born in a cupboard. Timmy Willie was born in a garden. Holy guacamole, you aren't Johnny Thanos. Who are you? You didn't eat Johnny, did you? Oh, well, that's good. I think I have heard of you as well. Let me just find your story. I must be reading my book upside down today. Aha, here, I found it. Once upon a time, there were three little kittens, and their names were Mittens, Tub Kitten, and Muppet. And who in the land of literature are you? I can see that, but where did you come from? Are you a friend of Tom Kitten's? Wait, Puzzle, you're from Jemima Puzzle, aren't you? Luckily, I happen to have your story right here. Okay, everybody listening? What a funny sight it is to see a brood of ducklings with a hen listen to the story of Jemima Puddle Duck. Peter, have you been to Farm and Micro's garden again? I think I lost part of my bread and tomatoes. This run food. I'm going to eat your and who are you? Why? You tell our story. Miss Potter you all and broke your story down into a joy. Do I ever get a duck in my story? Get away from farming the writer. I don't think I might not be fair to the other characters story. I don't like them. I want to do my ultimate taxi first board. No, oh dear, no. That's very bad. For the world, too many. What if we switch stories? I'll go into your story. You have ducks. I don't have to dress up in your story. I'll go there. Haven't I started a Jack Niagara story? Peter, what would mother say? Sure, I'll just take you along. It's probably nice too. No, no, no. This will go very bad. I warned you to take your minds. Now they still can. Don't worry, man. We got this. Very well. How's it going to me, Willie? Have you seen Farmer McGregor? I know. Is he bothering you? I'm almost died 7 times. No, but isn't this garden just as nice as the one in your story? Well, cheer up to me, Billy. Perhaps things will even out in time. You'd better go before Farmer Mr. McGregor finds you. Have you seen Peter? Oh dear. Flopsy, Mopsy, and I have been looking everywhere for him. Mother would be so worried if we didn't find him before supper. I told him this was a bad idea. He's always getting himself in so much trouble. Especially for McGregor. I guess we should just keep looking. Thank you. Hello, Peter. Oh dear, you weren't looking though. And we needed to write this from the patient. That's too bad. But I thought you hated farming. That's too bad. But I thought you hated Farmer McGregor. Says many boyfriends have changed. Did you try? Wait. Did you try visiting the town in Timmy Billy's story yet? Maybe that's more exciting. That's too bad. Best of luck to you, Peter. Tom, you don't look happy at all. How come? You don't have to dress up and go to tea every day. So what is bothering you? I wish I could go to tea. What? Why? Because all the adults are all afraid to be here. That's terrible. I get chased by dogs too. What? No. I'm so scared I popped up for adults. That's just terrible. Tom, I'm sorry to hear it. I hope things change soon. What happened to you? Did you break a tooth on puddle duck? No, I got cavities. Too much dessert. How did that happen? Mom's mother is always having tea, and I'm so full of tea. I'm going to explode. That would make a big mess, wouldn't it? It's a shame. No one is getting what they thought they wanted. No, I wish I was home. Do you know what I love about stories? What? You can always turn the page. Once upon a time, there were four little ducks, and their names Flopsy, Mopsy, Cottontail, and Peter. What a funny sight it is to see a brood of ducklings with a hen listen to the story of Jemima Puddle Duck. Johnny Town Mouse was born in a cupboard. Timmy Billy was born in a garden. Once upon a time, there were three little kittens, and their names were Mittens, Tom Kitten, and Tom. Now, do you all know who you are and what you do? Yep. I'm Peter's sister Cottontail, and I try to keep Peter out of trouble. I'm Tom Kitten, and I hate to dress up. I'm Fox, and I eat puddle ducks. I'm Timmy Willie, and I'm Punchers. I'm the narrator, and I do their stories all along.
Mrs. Clark pressed you, but. We did it earlier, it was a technical issue, but this time with myself, I did that. Okay, so now we have our upper music class. They're going to come and perform the song Pure Imagination. Let's give them a hand as they come up. And you see in your imagination will become with us traveling will be by exploration. Look around and beware. Anything you want to be where is the world starting to end. There is love by love. Compare the imagination. You'll be be and you'll into your imagination will be with us and traveling in the world my creation. What we'll see will defy explanation. To paradise around and if you want to do it, change the world and be to it. There is living where you'll be free if you be honest. Now, I get to talk a little bit about the upper classroom, the high school students in levels 8 through 12. So first, we'll look at Julie Clark. Julie earned all A's in fourth quarter and all A's for the year, and she is known for her dedication. Next, we have Dalton Morrison. Dalton earned all A's in fourth quarter and all A's for the year. We decided that this year, Dalton is known for being voracious. I hope he texts me when he looks up what that means. Next up, we have Lincoln Chronister. Lincoln earned all A's in fourth quarter and all A's for the year. Lincoln was known this year for his enthusiasm. Next, we have Kai Davis. Kai earned all A's and B's in fourth quarter and all A's and B's for the year. Kai was extremely sociable this year. Let's give him a hand. And then finally, last but not least, we have Paige Young. Paige earned all A honor roll for fourth quarter, all A honor roll for the year, and Paige was known for her mindfulness. Now, I am really, really proud of this group of high school students. They worked really hard to put this together and get it done by the end of the year, and they did it. So excited. So I'm going to turn it over to them and let you give them. So this time of day, my brain is done. Let them give you their entrepreneurship and business technology sales pitches. Let's give them a hand. Me.
Hello, my name is Julie Clark, and I'm excited to announce that soon I'll be launching the Piece of Paint website. If you have an empty space to decorate, if you are a vet looking for some advertisement, or if you are a pet owner or in need of a personalized portrait, come look at my website. Do you know the unfortunate feeling of losing a beloved pet? Ever experienced becoming a new tenant, not knowing where to start to fill the space? Are you aware of how empty vets' offices often appear? What I do is immortalize pets. I can take your commissions to help you set the tone of your new environment, and I can decorate your blank spaces. Here you can see some of my paintings that will be available on my website in the near future. I typically use a water-based paint to create high detail art with bursts of color. Depending on what mood you are looking for, I tend to use sharp, angled, and geographical look for something more professional and scholastic. Or I can soften and blur images to make a cute homey style. I can customize in many different ways. You can submit a request for a certain color palette or style, or tell me your favorite games and hobbies, and I can surprise you by taking some creative liberty. Or you can send me a picture of a friend, a family member, or pet, and I will follow your instructions to make a high detail piece. Some of my portraits have more abstract coloring, while others are near replicas of the original image. Up at the front, you can see my business cards for a piece of painting. I encourage you to scan the QR code on the back. That code will send you directly to where you can submit a request for a painting. The paintings I just showed you will not be available until I get enough submissions that I can test run the features of my website. So if you're looking to submit a legitimate request, I can grant you a discount for your contribution to my business. Thank you for listening.
Welcome to Lawn Dudes, your lawn, our pro. Here at Lawn Dudes, we guarantee customer satisfaction, which some other lawn care companies can't say the same. If you've got guests incoming and an unmowed lawn, we'll get there in time to get it done. Our company will mow your lawn for $30 an hour, bush hog your pasture for $50 an hour, and weed eat and spray around your fence for $40 an hour. We prevent stress and make sure that other lawn care companies don't ruin your lawn. If it takes us longer than 6 hours on less than 6 acres, the entire project is completely free. Other competitors might not care about their customers, just their money. They aren't really worth their time, which is why I recommend avoiding them. Our range of service is we work in Brenton, Walnut, Jay, Ozark, and Springfield. If you not live here, we would be one of those 4 places. If this sounds interesting to you, please grab a business card in the lobby and scan this QR code to book my services. Thank you for listening to our presentation.
Have you ever wondered what it's like having a pig as a pet? German pigs will answer any questions you can have, so you understand the cost and benefit of having a pig as a pet, and you're set for success. Your pig will be APA registered, vet check for health, microchip, deworm, starting on litter pan and starting on trick training, you'll receive a lifetime support. Did you know pigs do not stay tiny? They will grow until they're 5 years old, give or take, and they mature at around 15 to 20 inches tall, similar to a medium-sized dog. Owning a pig is like owning an eternal toddler. They're loud, bossy, extremely intelligent, but they won't grow up and leave. Some requirements for owning a pig is approval by your city. You must own your home. You need a secure fenced yard. You must have a mini pig experience with bags, and you must have a prepare for a lifetime of commitment and research, and more research. You can never be too prepared. You can grab the business card in the lobby. Please scan the QR code and fill out the application to see if you're eligible to adopt a
This ever happened to you? Your lawnmower broke in your back. You wanted the business for you. My new company, me and my boys have been in the business for about a year now. We have a knack for fixing y'all's cheap. Now that it's summer, your lawn is going to start going crazy. Now, your grass will be pretty out of control. I bet some people don't know how to deal with it. However, we do not have that problem. We can get your lawn under control, so the HOA doesn't breathe down your neck. Nice lawns is not just for you, but not just your neighbors, kids, play place. I know you don't want them in your house. We at Lawn Fixers have an incredible business card that we'd like you to check out. If you can check out today, like the first one for you. Thank you.
You know that feeling when you come home to find that your dog has made a mess of your floors and furniture? What I do at Page's Bonafide Dog Walking Services, well, walk people's dogs for them while they go about their business, so that their dogs are able to get their energy out, don't get bored enough to start destroying, and are able to get the enrichment that they need in their lives. If you have an unruly canine or just a dog that needs more exercise than they're currently getting in a day, contact Page's Bonafide Dog Walking Service today, where we'll be more than happy to give your furry friend the exercise they need to flourish. And if you would be ever so kind, I would really appreciate if you grab the card you see up here and scan that QR code to fill out a form that will help me with my needs. Thank you for your time.
All right, let's give them one more big. Next up, we have more sunroom kids. In our sunroom, we also have level 6 through 8. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about the kids in that. First, we have Emma Roots. Emma worked very hard this year. She earned all A's and B's in fourth quarter and all A's and B's for the whole year. And Emma was known this year for being a visionary. Let's give her a round of applause. Then we have this group of girls is also known for their talkativeness and their giggliness. And we're sending them home with you people this summer. Miss Emily Morrison is known for her eloquence. She earned all A's in the fourth quarter and all A's in the year. Let's give her a round. Lincoln Wagner. Lincoln, all A's in fourth quarter and all A's for the entire. Lincoln this year was extremely versatile, which was really cool. Let's give him a round of applause. Next, we have Jada Shipley. Jada also worked hard this year. She earned all A's in fourth quarter, all A's for the entire year. And Jada is known for being forthright. Let's give her a hand. In that classroom, we have Ms. Emily Beckner. Emily earned all A's in fourth quarter and all A's for the school year. And this year, she was known for her fervent. Let's give her a hand. So that group is going to come up and they're going to give you their presentations that they prepared on classical literature, history, and astronomy. While they remember to stand up, let's give them a round of applause.
Hi, my name is Emma. I did a project that compared and contrasted the characters Christiana. Character comparison is finding the differences and similarities between two and one characters. Characters in a book, person, place, thing, object, or emotion. The reason that Christian had a hard journey to trust as much as Christiana. One major difference between Christian and Christianity about Christianity got a different journey because it's much longer than its travels. Also, in the army journey, more companions are history for life. Although Christians and Christianity are so similar, they are also different. Christianity has such an easy journey in Christian because she had many companions and guides to lead her to the goal she was leading. An interesting thing about Christiana is that she didn't come with Christian right away to go to the celestial city. The biggest reason why Christiana decided to follow Christian after not going with him in the first place is because she got a letter from telling her that Christian had arrived at the celestial city to offer the summons for her and her boys to the journey to the celestial city. Seeing how similar Christian and Christiana's paths are is really cool. Even though they are both married and they both lived in the city of destruction, they are also different. Christian and Christiana are also similar because they both went to most of the same places. An example of similarity between the two is that people mock both Christian and Christiana about going to the celestial city. I really enjoyed learning about the character comparison of Christian because it is very interesting to see how different yet similar they are. Well, my name is Sammy, and I'm going to tell you some things we learned about story writing and fiction. My story is a fictional representation of why honesty is always best. My story is really cool because it is a fun way to learn valuable lessons. Another interesting thing about my story is it is based on a native region, so I could do whatever I wanted with the setting, time period, and culture. My story is like a parable because it teaches a lesson in a fictional story. One example of the fable in my story is the contest, and the one that did cheat won. The third here's a little bit of my story. The third man was appointed and then first two ignored the end of their cheating and they went back to their previous lives. They were assured by others, but they had to live with their cheating for the rest of their lives. The men both lost their jobs and were poor. If only I hadn't cheated, I'd be living in wealth, they thought to themselves day after day in poor life. Peter's never prospered. I really enjoyed learning about money because I was able to broaden my interests and learn from stories.
My name is Lincoln Webb. I'm going to tell you some of the things we learned about the dreams. Basketball got its nickname America's pastime because everyone really liked it. It started as a game that had no rules. 1870. Football started out as a different version of rugby. It was mostly a college sport. Very popular. It was in 1960. Basketball was invented by James Naismith. He was a trainer who won a sport that cost so many injuries. Naismith's game was took on colleges all over the country. Then it is book with massive international. The first ever Olympics were organized by the IOC in Athens, Greece, 1896. Every academy was offered business stories for kids back in the late 1800s to the early 1900s. He ran a business called the Charter Syndicate. It was very famous for making 550 books. Thank you for listening to what I have to say.
Hi, my name is Judy Shipley. This year in Lynchburg, we had Dangerous Journey, Home Truck at Oliver Country. The palace. Our named Christian was brought to fight, and he had shown authority, bravery, and strength. So four beautiful sisters showed him objects that some would consider Moses' rod is really cool from God. Another interesting thing about this rod that we learned is that the staff of Moses had performed miracles. They were sling and stone. the hands of a man of God were enough to be and die with the sword of the shield. Knowing that Samson showed Christian that he had and that he could use it against Apollo. In Apollo's beautiful, the sister showed Christian power, Moses and God showed authority, Davidson showed bravery, and Samson's jawbone of the donkey showed strength. Matthew 19:27. With man, this is impossible. When God, all things are impossible. The main point of this is that object within the of God is enough. The Christian showed many objects of the essay I wrote taught. I really enjoyed learning about how to use it. Thank you.
My name is Emily. My presentation, I just talked about my galaxy. In my galaxy, I don't have planets like Mars and Saturn, planets like sports, friends, and family. The first planet I'll be talking about is the life planet. This life planet is dark, cold, and doesn't have much light. This is the base planet that does not sustain life, which is kind of ironic. The next planet is the track planet. It is a larger planet than the life planet and is full of hurdles, high jump, 100-meter dashes. And hanging out with my favorite people and friends between events and practices. This place is a warm, sunny planet that is flat and easy to run. It has the perfect conditions for track meets. The next planet is the horse. This place is full of horsehair, arena dirt, and a lot of fun. There are hours of training, grooming, and practicing. So much love and time are invested here. The biggest thing on this planet is the horses themselves. On this planet, my favorite thing to do is to run salmon running through the field and show me what it feels like to fly. The closest to the life planet, you'll find the family. This place is full of love, help, and support. This includes big family dinners with lots of laughter and a warm environment to enjoy. The last planet is by far the biggest. It's the friends planet. This place is full of endless laughter, the rain of jokes, the good, the bad, the side eyes, and the lies. The rain of ensues, really like we'll have to. If we go back to the life planet, you may remember that it has little to no light in its center. When all the other planets come together, it puts so much light on the life planet that it can grow to be its full potential. To sum it all up, the life planet wouldn't be afraid that all the other planets there to shed their own special light. For those of you that bring your special light to mine, I can't begin to tell you how much you mean to me. You are what makes my world go round and round.
All right, next time room, let's get them one more big one. Now we have a group of kids who have been working on learning the sign language that goes along with the song, What a Wonderful World. So they are going to come up here and perform that song for you.
Into my sleep,
We call this the wet house. Where in the high school class, 9 and 10. And I want to tell you about all of the things. that- Click it like nothing. There we go. Okay, so first we have Mariana Hunt. Mariana worked very, very hard this year. She earned all A's and B's for fourth quarter for the entire year. She was on the all A B honor roll. Mariana, this is a huge compliment, is known for being very receptive. Let's give her a hand. Next, we have Paula Hunt. Paula also worked hard this year. She earned all A's and B's in fourth quarter, and she earned all A's and B's for the year. Paula is extremely faithful. Let's give her a hand. We have Avery Bonnie. Avery worked super hard this year, first year in high school. He earned all A's in fourth quarter and all A's for the year. Avery is known for his compassion. Let's give him a round of applause. So I'm going to invite that group of students to come up here. They're going to tell you about the work that they did in their classical literature this year, and you'll see they used Canva, and they worked on that for their advanced technology class.
name is Mary. And today I'm going to tell you some of the things I like about the man with my lives in the time for literature and compare them to the giver. The similarities between the giver and the man with red eyes is how the bad guy wants them people to be. They both taught their people how to act. They both think about themselves. They both want to live. Another thing that they both have in common is that they both are kind of people. The man with red eyes doesn't want people to act like himself and wants everything to be the way he wants it to be. So he is careless. For example, the man with red eyes is controlling Charles Wallace, a main character in the book. So Charles Wallace doesn't act like himself. The giver is different because the giver doesn't control minds. Whereas the man with red eyes does. The giver has the ability to speak and use speech. The giver also has the ability to give Jonah and main character giver feelings because they live in each. I really enjoy comparing characters from Wrinkle in Time and another lyrical works. My name is Karen, and I'm studying in literature. Some of the is storytelling, and I love story. Fictional stories are stories that are made. Some people have created fun writing used their crazy imagination. First, I had to ask myself questions about my characters, the adventures, and even the setting for the story. Then I had to come up with some fun ideas. I had to write my story 3 different times. I got some ideas from the book, for a funny story, and for my names. My story starts like this. Jasmine has known her friends since second grade. They're all in high school. They got to, to go to the same school and classes together too. They're excited to go swimming and canoeing at the lake. They want to see animals like rabbits, foxes, and others. Jasmine and her friends think it's going to be a great adventure. I really enjoy learning about writing my own story because I learned how to write a natural paragraph. If you want to read the rest of the story, my class put all our fiction stories in a book, and you can read it there. Thank you so much for listening.
In the book, Dangerous Journey, in the Palace Beautiful is a wonderful place. It's a castle, it's a church, because people can live up God. They keep many key things that Christian sees and all that was one same since John probably these things find it Roll. Christian. On. The rest of the. The hammer, they don't represent Jesus. Says crucifixion. The wolf of the earth is sacrifice. Before I saw. The words on Jesus are believed. To draw about spirit. Believe in Jesus. Say, Jesus on the cross. Moses. And miracles. A rod was used by shepherds to take care of the animals. For the mind of that God to accomplish amazing. Also, verse 1 is just said it is finished. So it is the end of sin and the beginning of Christ. You one things God said we for this means of life. We can't do anything without God. The jawbone was strong. Without God, Samson will be helpless. And some, everyone needs God. One important aspect of the house vehicle is all the cool things they ship with the words. All people. Actually, people, the programs go to. Thanks for this.
That's one of Avery's first essays. He wrote all by himself as a high schooler. So let's give him a couple of himself. In just a minute, we're going to graduate our kindergarten class. So I'm going to set up a few things so that you can see our amazing graduating class. I'll be right back with you. All right. If you will be so kind as to welcome the kindergarten graduating class of 2025 with a big round of applause. All right, they are graduating into first grade. So to walk across the stage, which they'll do again in 12 years. First, we're going to welcome Mr. Owen Davis. So we have Mr. Jameson Rose. Please, Mr. Thomas Wilson. Okay, we didn't practice this part, but I'm gonna have them come back up here all together as a class with their certificates. So we can get a picture with all three of our kindergarten graduates, Jameson, Thomas, and Owen. Young men, you may have a seat. Thank you very much. I appreciate your patience. Class. The school day is not yet, and I will still take your no cash. You to be kind and respectful for a few more minutes. You can go have summer. Okay. They have been so patient. You have been so patient. I have been so proud of all of their hard work and everything that they have accomplished this year. We host a homeschool graduation ceremony here every year on the third Saturday in May. And we invite you to please come and take a look at that, because anytime we have a Hope graduate, they graduate with this group of kids. So next year, we're looking at this age will be our senior. I'm not even gonna think about it because I will cry, because it's the end of the year. Okay, so parents, please. Please do that, yes. So you come and collect your students. Your students' things are all together out in the lobby. Make sure you take those with you. And thank you. God bless you and have a great summer. Oh, no. Say hi, Grandma. We're gonna log off now. Bye, Grandma.